Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Saturday, December the 16th, and welcome to our video commentary. First of all, I want to say happy birthday to Beethoven, the famous composer. He was born on this day in 1770. So roll over, Beethoven, and tell Tchaikovsky the news, as Chuck Berry used to say. Anyway, today we're going to talk about some good news. Good news coming out of the GOP Congress. The Senate and the House have apparently come together, and sometime next week, a new tax reform bill will pass and will be signed by President Trump, hopefully before Christmas. It looks very likely that it will be. This is really good news, not only politically, but for the U.S. economy. Obviously, politically, it's good news for the Republicans because, they were fighting it out. And I think sometimes, honestly, the criticism of the Republicans was a bit unfair in the sense that these are difficult issues. I mean, some of us are old enough to remember the last time this was done, which would have been '86, when it was done when President Reagan was in the White House. It's always tough to reform taxes. It's very hard because every line in the IRS book has, as I say, has an author and a beneficiary. So it's very tough. It's very tough to cut the taxes or to change the taxes. It's just a very difficult thing to do, but they got it done. They got it done. Now you can read the plan and learn about all the details, but politically, I think this is a huge victory for the Republicans, and it's a huge victory for President Trump. So this is a good day politically. It's going to be a good way to end 2017 for President Trump and the Republican Congress. They came together, they got it done, and I congratulate each and every member of the Senate who's going to vote for this. As I understand, it's going to be pretty much everybody. All 52 Republicans will vote for this. There may be a few Democrats. Don't be surprised if a few Democrats come to the door or come to the window trying to get into the show, because I think that there's a lot of Democrats running, particularly the ones running in places like West Virginia, Montana, North Dakota, Missouri, Indiana, states where President Trump won fairly big. I think a lot of those Democrats may not want to be outside if the economy improves, and they're going to say, I didn't vote for this. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if some Democrats show up to the window on the day that they vote and decide to join the show. Now, economically, of course, you can read the plan. It's, I'm sure, pretty extensive, and like any other plan, it's not going to please everybody. But I think there's a couple of things that I believe are very important. The first one is you're cutting the corporate tax rate, and you're cutting it down to, I think, 21% from the current 35%. This is going to have an incredible impact on American industry, American companies, who are now all of a sudden going to be more competitive here in the United States. They're going to be a heck of a lot more competitive with the rest of the world. I think you will see cash come back to the United States from many of these companies. But if nothing else, it'll make American companies more competitive in a world that, by the way, has been cutting taxes. This is what often goes unsaid. In many of, when the Democrats criticize this plan, what they forget to tell you is that other countries are cutting their corporate tax rates as well, because they understand that if you cut taxes, you make it easier for industry to grow, and you make it easier for industry to move. So that's the first thing. That, to me, is the single greatest news coming out of this particular plan. The other big thing is that the ObamaCare mandate has been repealed. In other words, this penalty, this silly penalty that you had to buy insurance or pay a penalty, that mandate, as they call it, has been repealed. And I think that obviously satisfies another promise that the Republicans had made to the voters. So a lower tax rate, the elimination of the Obamacare mandate, I think it's a pretty good Christmas present for all of us who had voted for this on November 2016. So again, congratulations to the Republicans for a job well done. And now let's get it signed. And I think you're going to see the economy do very well next year. I think 2018 is going to be a great year for the American economy. And that's going to be good news for anybody running as a Republican in 2016. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I hope you're done. You're starting your Christmas shopping, maybe putting up your Christmas tree. Have a great day, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas. You know, we have all of these commentaries, by the way, over in YouTube. We also have them over at my blog. We've got them over at Twitter as well. So a few places where you can see the commentary. Bye, everybody. Merry Christmas. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.